Has David Tepper finally come to his senses? I think he has, folks. There are reports coming out of the Carolinas that Tepper has hired Sportsology Group to help in the search of a new head coach. Could also be searching for a new general manager. They actually specialize in a lot more than just coaching and candidate searches. They help with just restructures of an organization, building in foundations and principles and things like that, but all for sports teams. So I've got some research that I've done that I thought would be beneficial to share with Panthers fans. And I will say, although it's not been, said that we can't confirm that it's being used for this exact measure, that's what the consensus is, at least from everyone who's following this report. So let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll go through some of the highlights. As I mentioned, founder Mike Ford, he was the director of Chelsea Football Club, and he's been helping in this consulting role, built out this company. This company's been used by the 49ers, by the Rams, by the Eagles, even the Chicago Bears. So reputable team, as well as a lot of teams in MLS and just outside of that. They've got a list of different testimonials and groups that they've worked with, larger teams and organizations and things like that. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about the who and the what. Let's dive in a little bit more on the things that I found. So Sportsology Group exists to help solve your biggest challenges. We have an international network of advisors who are transformational change leaders with proven track records across global sports and business. We have a deep expertise across all major sports, having experienced many of the challenges these organizations face: acquisition, expansion, turnaround, and growth. So just kind of a high-level overview of who they are and what they do. They do talk about it in a little more detail. So there's really three pillars: operational advisory roles, which is what I think they're going to be doing, human capital, and then mergers and acquisition. Like, we're not a merger and acquisition, so I'm not going to read that. But for operational advisory, we provide strategic guidance to clients on their most critical issues, equipping them with the tools and insights to achieve competitive advantage, from optimizing organizational structures to refining strategies and enhancing operational execution. We empower our clients to drive success and surpass their goals. Okay, that aligns with a lot of the things that the Carolina Panthers need. And then human capital. We partner with clients to comprehensively assess and address their human capital needs by offering expertise in organizational design, role definition, and accountability frameworks. We enable our clients to cultivate high-performance teams. We specialize in identifying and recruiting top-tier talent. So all things that would help in a coaching search and or general manager search. There's a few testimonials out here. One from the Los Angeles Football Club. I'm not going to read that. You can read that yourself. FC Cincinnati. And then one from the Los Angeles Rams. Thought this was important. Rams, it seems, use them a little bit differently, but I got one at the end that I'm going to get you with. Sportsology have been a key partner in helping our organization move to the next level, especially during our transition to LA. Their vast experience working with elite teams, from owners, front office, and coaches across the world, really helped us gain a competitive advantage as we build our vision for the future of the franchise. This is from Lee Snead, general manager of the Los Angeles Rams. A pretty powerful statement. But then me doing the research that I do, stumbled across one that really set the tone for me. And sorry, it just kicked off for me. Try this again. So this was a statement from the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, if we're going to model ourselves after anyone, I would pick the San Francisco 49ers as a team and organization to model ourselves after. So it said, back in the 2017 offseason, we had a major decision to revamp the whole football operations for the first time in over a decade. We found in Sportsology a perfect partner, process, and platform that allowed us to reboot the football areas, hold our entire franchise accountable to a new level of performance. That was the president of 49ers Enterprises. And then you can see this statement here that highlights kind of in more detail what they went through. So for me, as a fan of this team, this is fantastic news, because it seems like, hey, maybe this time around we're going to actually get this thing right. I mean, third time's a charm, right? Or maybe if you're a baseball man, 3 strikes and you're out. So I don't think Tepper's going anywhere, though. So I don't know what the out would be. But very, very good news. I'd love to know what y'all think. If you think this is positive news for the Carolina Panthers, drop your comments below.